Well, buenos dias, amigos. I figured I would start out this video this morning here at the beach in Sabalo Country. This is part 3 of a 3-part video series with a walk through Sabalo Country, just to give you an idea of what it's like. I'm standing right now on one of our lovely beaches, right next to Diego's restaurant, which is a lovely place to come down and have breakfast or lunch and enjoy some cervezas, some live music, especially on Tuesday when they have Brewster's Beach Bash here. This is the beach access, and right across the way here is a nice seafood restaurant. And as we walk back this way, we see the Mazatlan sign, abbreviated. But anyway, this is Diego's we're walking by. The back of the Mazatlan sign, and this is La Costa Marinera restaurant for good seafood, and also a great place to sit and listen to the waves as they roll in. You'll also notice one of the 3 islands. It looks like you can reach out and touch it. In fact, many people do come here for their morning swim and do the swim across. So let's get this walk started. This one hopefully won't be too long. We will take a walk through what I consider the beginning of Sabalo Country as you're coming north down Cameron Sabalo from the Golden Zone. Let's just take one more look at the alley here and the beach access. There it is, that beautiful abbreviated Mazatlan sign with the island in the background. Diego's on the left, La Costa Marinera restaurant on the right. And let's get started as we move towards the Golden Zone, and then we'll take one last walk up through the neighborhood. As I said in the other videos, Sabalo is primarily a residential area. It is I don't know if I would call it a ritzy neighborhood, but it is certainly an upscale neighborhood with a mix of condos, houses, local and expat and turistas, making this their home for a period of time. So it has, lots of shopping, lots of restaurants, bars, but certainly not in the same concentration as the Golden Zone, which we are headed towards right now. I'm walking right along Cameron Sabalo, and you'll see some of the bars over here. In the evenings, they get busy. So it's Mexico, people. So the bars, when they're really rolling, can get fairly noisy. Now the good thing is this time of year, because it's more, the population of the area seems to be more gringos than other times of the year. These bars don't seem to get quite as loud or go quite as late, except on the weekends. The weekends you get, you do get some noise from these. So it's cool. It is just after, about 7:15 in the morning. Things are starting to pick up. There's Chayito. Buen día. And this is where we sort of dropped off, I think, in the first video, right here at this OXXO. As I said, there are like 4 OXXOs within 4 blocks of where I live here. But this is where we ended up before. You can go back into this street, which is Del Atún. One of the things about Sabalo is all of the streets are named after various fish or sea creatures, you know. You can take this back into the heart of the neighborhood. The Iguana Park is what I call it. It's about 3 blocks in. Here is a building that you probably should know. At the end of this walkway is a restaurant called Chili's Pepper, and we'll walk out that way real quick. This is another of the restaurants that sits on the beach, and a good place to come for breakfast, you know, or lunch. I'm kind of surprised. They're just now starting to get rolling. But Chili's is a popular one. And this, of course, is back to the same area of the beach that we were before. By the way, the restaurant next door is Tony's on the Beach, so you get 2 choices if you come to this location. There is if you need a haircut, I recommend this place. It's Gabby's Beauty Shop. It's right next to Chili's Pepper and Tony's. In the winter, you might want to make an appointment because they get pretty busy. They do a good job. I go there for my haircuts. They're about the equivalent of, I think I pay like 100 pesos. I mean, it's like 80 pesos, and I leave, you know, a 20 peso tip normally. So I pay 100 pesos, which is what, $5, $6 for a good haircut. Anyway, we'll just head to the right here, and we'll start walking towards the Golden Zone. And then we'll go into the entrance that I consider the beginning of Sabalo as you're coming from Centro or from the Golden Zone. Buen día. Busy, busy, busy. A Wednesday morning. As you can see, as we walk along here, there are, other small little locally owned restaurants. Chano's Burger. I have not eaten there. I think they just started up not too long ago. I know it was a different place this summer, but I have not gone there yet. I would love to, but I haven't been by when they were open, so I will have to wait on that one. But there's a restaurant right here across the way called Fat Fish. Every Wednesday morning, they have the Sabalo marketplace, and you'll see various folks selling different food items, different craft items, what have you. It's kind of a nice little local market. And then, of course, that's a regular restaurant, and they do some really good specials in the evening, particularly for dinner. You can sometimes, get two dinners for the price of one, and they're generally pretty decent. Ribeye steaks and with all the trimmings. And there's the Guadalajara Farmacia Guadalajara in the neighborhood. That's another one of those places you can obviously get your prescription drugs or your over-the-counter drugs, but also they have a pretty good selection of, basic food items, snacks, drinks, milk, meat, some lunch meats, cheeses, and things like that, bread and what have you, bottled water if you need that. So it saves you from having to jump on the bus or get in a car and head to one of the big markets if you just need a few of those items. More little local restaurants. I have not been to Si Senor. I do see people, eating there a lot. Rico's is a good name restaurant here. I think there are 3 locations. This would be one. I know there's one out in the Marina, and there may be more than 3. I know there's one down in the Golden Zone, farther down. A kiosco. I forgot about this kiosco because it's also in the neighborhood. So there are 2 kioscos, 4 Oxos, a Farmacia Guadalajara, and so I could do all my shopping basically in the neighborhood if I needed to. Manet is another nice restaurant here. They do, I think, primarily breakfast, and I think they just do lunch. So they close around 2 or 3 o'clock, something like that, I believe. More little shops, Moderna, Pharmacy, Motorama is basically if you just need cerveza and snacks. As I said before, there's a lot of building going on, new condos coming in, what have you. And we're coming to the point right now where I believe the Golden Zone begins, and if you're coming up from the Golden Zone, where Sabalo begins, and that's at this traffic light coming up here. Let's get a shot here real quick. We have a traffic light that you will see here. And if we continue, we walk right down into the heart of the Golden Zone. And it is an easy walk. I walk it several times a week. You know, or obviously you can take the bus, as the bus does. All of the buses basically go through there. Let's wait and we'll cross the road here and we'll walk into Sabalo. If you look at the big building on the right, that is a government building. It's the offices of the Secretary of Agriculture and Fisheries, or the sea. So that's another landmark as far as where Sabalo begins. And the street is Del Tiburon. All right, we got the light. So this is it. If you continue down that way, right under the heart of the Golden Zone, and if we go in, take the turn up Del Tiburon, we'll go past this government building of the Agriculture Secretary and Fisheries, and we will move up Del Tiburon into the neighborhood, and we'll get close to winding this up here pretty soon. I think I'm gonna end it at the little Iguana Park that's near where I live. But you know, you've seen a lot of the area in these 3 videos, and hopefully it helps give you an idea of what this part of Mazatlan is like. It is, as I said, it's not a, you know, I don't know, not a luxurious neighborhood, but I think it is kind of upscale from some of what I've seen and heard. It is definitely more residential and quieter than, say, being in the Golden Zone or in Centro. And you know, to me it's sort of the best of both worlds, if you will. It just so you'll see, here's one of the other Oxos as we go by here, Oxo number 4. But as I said, to me it's kind of the best of both worlds. You have enough commercial core, enough restaurants, enough shops. You have transportation that's easy, you know, for the buses and what have you. You have beautiful beaches. That's the thing that, one of the things that I really like here. The beaches are really nice. Matter of fact, I walk a beach, Playa Luna Bonita. You've probably seen, maybe you've seen or heard some of my postings about Playa Luna Bonita, but it's a beach that I walk, you know, 4 or 5 days a week, and I basically pick up trash as I'm going, and I try to get other people to, you know, pick up trash and what have you, to try to keep it clean. And it is a relatively clean beach, so that's a good thing. But as you can see, more new condos being built. There's the other Costco. If you go farther in the direction where I'm pointing right now, on the other side of those buildings, you'll run into, start getting into El Cid Country Club. And, you know, it's, you can't just walk through El Cid. They have obviously gates. But hey guys, a little small RV area here. If you do bring an RV down with you, as some people have, and then to my right, you'll see another RV area. Somebody has a big motorhome set up there. You know, that wouldn't be too bad, I guess. You know, it just seems like it would be. Just depends on, I guess, how long you want to stay. But it's a nice little park there. You know, they've got power, they've got all the stuff they need. You know, why not? As we head down farther into the neighborhood, we're heading out towards the church and towards the park. Again, a mix of you know, older, more traditional Mexican homes, and you'll start seeing newer construction pop up. As a matter of fact, the interesting thing about, I guess, zoning in Mexico is it's hard to understand if there is actual zoning in terms of commercial versus residential, because there is a business located right in amongst all the residential. I'm not sure, Mako app, I'm not sure what that is, but that's not unusual. Not unusual at all to find an office building or a little business mixed in with residential. Buen día. And here we are at the church. It's kind of in the heart of Sabalo. As we take this left, we're headed down the street towards the beach. We will take the next right and end it up at the park, and we'll see what's going on in the park, and then we'll cut this one off. Hopefully it's been helpful to allow you to see a little bit about the Sabalo Country Club area, give you an idea of what's here. There are a number of really great areas in Mazatlan because it's a pretty large city, and you know, there are some that are more touristy than others. Sabalo is a pretty good mix. In the winter, there are a lot of expats here, Canadian and American. In the summer, that number goes down, and you do get, you know, a lot more locals come out and enjoy things. Now we're in the park, and it looks like some of the yoga folks are up and moving on the courts here. That's the neat thing about this park. It's a very comfortable park to come just sit around and enjoy, relax in the shade. You know, bring your pet, you know, let them walk around a little bit. But there are activities. They have, I see yoga classes on a regular basis. Obviously, pickleball is huge here, particularly in the winter time, and particularly in the winter. So we're just about at the end of the park, and I will wind this one down right here when we get to the sign. This sign is gives you some really good information about the trees and about the iguanas who call this home. So let's real quickly take a look at that as we end this thing up here. See if I can get it focused in a little bit more. But it talks about, you know, what iguanas are here, what types of stuff they eat. You know, people do come by and leave fruits and vegetables, and we feel like these are our pets. They live in the trees, and yesterday, you know, saw a couple come down and grab water and eat some of the fruit. But anyway, that's enough for now as we look back on the park. I hope this series of 3 videos has helped you understand Sabalo, and we'll come back at you with some more videos in the next few weeks looking at other neighborhoods. I want to finish up a video series I've done on the Golden Zone. I'm going to do one more there. Then I think maybe I will move to the Olas Altas or to Playa Norte. I did live in Playa Norte for a couple months, so maybe I'll go do that one as well. But anyway, I want to thank you all for checking out the video. Hope it's been helpful. You know, you can certainly subscribe and like and leave comments. But this is coming to you courtesy of Buenos Dias Mazatlan. Watch for us coming in later on, probably in April or May. We'll start doing some video podcasts with my friend Alma, and we'll talk about things Mexican culture, you know, and how to be good gringos and good, you know, expats while we're here. And, you know, we'll just ask some questions about things that maybe we don't understand that we need to. Anyway, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. And, you know, have a great day and enjoy beautiful sunny Mazatlan.